Man, the Nintendo rumors just keep flowing in and in. And the latest one to hit the net today, I think some of you will like it, but I think some of you won't. And mainly because it might fragment the Nintendo audience. Let's talk about it. What's going on, beautiful people? The Black Hokage here, aka TBH. And to be honest, Nintendo is back in the news today, and for some very interesting reasons. But before we get into that, friendly reminder, for the month of March 2021, I am giving away a free PlayStation 5. If you guys want to get your hands on it, all you got to do is pause this video and tap the link in the description box below. It doesn't take but a minute to sign up. Then come back, watch the video. Make sure to leave a like on the video. All right, so let's talk about today's story. So if you missed yesterday's video, Nintendo is rumored to be working on a Nintendo Switch Pro. We've known this for a while, but it's rumored that the screen will be 720p, but when you put it in dock mode, it'll go into full-blown 4K, and it'll have an OLED screen, and the battery will be improved. It looks like there are some new rumors that are compounding on top of what we learned yesterday. Keep in mind, these are all rumors. None of it's confirmed. So according to twistedvoxel.com, which by the way, I've never heard of this website, so I don't know if they're credible or not. So once again, take this all in with a grain of salt. We're gonna have some high ass blood pressure by the time we get done reading these rumors, boy. Anyways, according to Twisted Voxel, Nintendo Switch Pro will get exclusive games that won't run on older Switch models. Nintendo Switch is rumored to get a 4K upgrade that will blah, 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 blah. Man, fuck this recap shit. We did that already. Let's just cut to the juicy stuff. So on popular gaming forum Reset Era, credible insider Nate Drake has commented on this new rumor, suggesting that just like Nintendo has done in the past, there will be some exclusive games, particularly from third-party developers, that will be released for the 4K Nintendo Switch Pro. Nate is on record saying,
there will be some select exclusives, especially from third-party partners. May not be a big number of them, but I know of at least one.
This is why I said at the beginning of the video that this news might piss some people off, because if this turns out to be true, it's gonna fragment the Nintendo audience. I mean, what was cool about the PlayStation 4 Pro as well as the Xbox One X is those respective platforms require the developers to have their games work on both the Xbox One and then the Xbox One X, as well as the base PS4 and the PS4 Pro. If there are games that are going to be exclusively for the Nintendo Switch Pro, this is pretty much a brand new platform. It seems like it's not like an incremental upgrade, and that might piss some people off, because I have a sneaky suspicion, just a sneaky one, that whatever these exclusives are that are coming to it are gonna be pretty cool. And then that's when everybody's loner phobia starts kicking in. That's when the tweets start coming out. People start getting angry. It's just, I don't know about this. The article goes on to say that another source chimed into the thread, suggesting that third-party developers already have a development kit, or at least have been briefed on the specs for the new 4K Nintendo Switch model. Nate Drake backed that source, suggesting that they have heard the same. So basically what they're saying is there are some big game studios out there that already have prototypes for the Nintendo Switch Pro. If anybody knows anybody who works for a big game studio, maybe you can like sniff around and ask like, yo bro, you seen like the Switch Pro development kit or whatever. Just make sure your friends work for good game studios that actually make games that work.
Unlike Bethesda.
The same source added that they heard of a well-known studio working on bringing their most recent title to the Nintendo Switch Pro. They had previously ported their games to the Nintendo's hybrid console, but Switch lacked the power to run their most recent game. The source suggested that this developer has brought their biggest games to the Nintendo Switch, and they might not be AAA tier, but they can be classified as at least a AA studio. They're saying there's a studio out there that has a development kit, but they're not AAA, they're AA. So if I had to take an educated guess, I'm going to guess this article is talking about Focus Home Interactive, because they're not AAA, but they're not bums either. They make AA games, basically. These motherfuckers specialize in making 6 out of 10s. I mean, look at their catalog of games. They got Greedfall, Vampire, Farming Simulator, A Plague's Tale, Surge, The Surge 2, Call of Pikachu, and oh yeah, the Technomancer. These motherfuckers love making 6 out of 10. So maybe they're talking about Focus Home Interactive. I don't know, just my educated guess. So I really hope that this Nintendo Switch Pro is real. All the signs point to it being real. But this news about it having exclusive titles that the base Nintendo Switch would not have, I don't know how I feel about that. I have mixed feelings about it. On one hand, I'm happy that it's rumored that it's capable to do 4K visuals, but what does that mean for the actual games? Not everybody's going to be able to afford the Nintendo Switch Pro, especially with COVID going on in the world still. We still don't know how long. I mean, it's looking like we're going to be stuck until 2022 at least before the world turns normal again. Vaccines are running slow. People are not going to be able to afford. I mean, look at PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. Not only are they hard to get, but then they're also expensive. Some people just can't afford it. And now you got another console coming. And then you're splitting the fan base. I don't know how I feel about that. And then I think what would really, I don't think it would bother people too much if it was like some random game, like some game from Focus Home Interactive. But if it was like, because they were talking about third-party titles, if it's a first-party title, if they start doing that too, like they make the new Mario, or what if they made Breath of the Wild 2 exclusive to the Nintendo Switch Pro? Now you got to spring out another $500 to just play one specific game. I think that's going to piss off a lot of people, especially considering the fact that the PS4 and the PS4 Pro both can run the same games. Like, let's say they make Breath of the Wild exclusive to the Switch Pro. Why can't they just make a version with visuals that are not as good as the Switch Pro? You see what I'm saying? So I think this can be a sticky situation. It can go either or. I will say the most interesting thing about the Nintendo Switch Pro rumors is that it's rumored to have exclusives coming to the new platform. And it's crazy because the Nintendo Switch Pro, not only is it not available for purchase, it hasn't even been officially announced. And yet somehow, this non-existent console already has more exclusives than the fucking Xbox. That's wild, isn't it? That's great, man. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on the goddamn video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think as well. Does it bother you there might be some titles exclusive to the Nintendo Switch? Do you think maybe Scalebound will come to the Switch Pro? Let me know. And make sure to enter that PS5 giveaway, link in the description box below. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.